Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's time for this week's episode of Tuesday Preppers, where we look at the in-game news for Final Fantasy Brave Exvius and try and get ready for the upcoming content that we have this week, with an emphasis on like getting killers and ability and materials and weapons and stuff that are in the game right now, like for everybody that you can use to get ready for all the content that we're gonna do. And you can see on the screen right here, we have one event. Now what's really fun about this, right, is that it's back. It's a rerun event. So if you've been around for a while, you've already done this event, the Aldor Tower investigation. It's like the Dark Lineage event, basically. The box summon event from Dark Lineage. And so yeah, it's back. And to be quite honest with you, there's not even like a ton of really good stuff in the boxes, unless they like change what's in the boxes, because like the original boxes were just like a bunch of awakening materials and like some tickets and stuff like that. Nothing really fancy. No items, no gear, no equipment, nothing really fancy. And you want to bring JP anniversary units. Now the enemy is a machine enemy, the Enshadowed Ducalion. It has no resistances and it is weak to fire and dark at 50%. You can use all the breaks you want on it, and you can actually even inflict statuses on it, just not petrify, so go nuts. But it's a machine, so we'll talk about where you can get machine killer, but otherwise that's the event for the week. There's nothing to do, so there'll be no Vision World, there'll be no Clash of Wills, just a farming event that most players have already done. So machine killer, goodness sake, this is gonna be like the shortest preppers video ever. Machine killer, you could go beat the Doulahan, which I've done a bunch of times on this channel, and I'm not going to show you how to do it again. I bet you Carlet could beat the Doulahan really easily. We got Carlet last week, so go nuts. You could also get Rising Sun. You could get anti-armor tactics from Cal, Raging Tempest from Tyvis, Mechanic from the Royal Family for Cindy, Valued Memories from Irvin, Last Guardian, Vortex of the Past and Hatred, Master Machinery, Battle Intelligence, Storm Bunny Jacket, Skeggy Old, Olive's Journal, whatever. Tons and tons of ways to get machine killer. Heck, at this point, you could even go and beat the Death Machine. If you've got Abigail can tank it. I've shown that before too. There's just it's kind of frustrating that this is the only thing that we're getting this week. You would think that a rerun event like this would be good to run like side by side with a raid, right? Where you're using raid orbs for like a raid, and then you're using like your energy on something else, to kind of do side by side. So if you're going to rerun events, like do good ones that give good rewards, like the Reflect Ring, for example, or things like that. Not just like ones that are dumb that just give like enhancement materials, and one that was not that long ago. I mean, this was the Deoxys Dark Rain event, or Flaring Ether Rain event. So this was like just a little bit before the anniversary, like that we had this event. So not that exciting, and that's really all we're getting is just this one thing. Now, arguable, right? Arguable, there's other stuff going on. We've got a new Vision card that comes out with a new unit. It's one of those ones that gives a bunch of killers. I've been known to use these before, but I don't know that I really want to chase after this unit. More on that in a second. They're updating the EX coin exchange, so you can get Benevolent Beauty Rem fragments, X Death fragments, Folan, Selfie, Cease, Yago. Nice. We're getting our guaranteed Neo Vision summons starting this week, which is cool. Fountain of Lapis is here. Some unit upgrades for units that you're never going to use. Awesome. Login bonus maintenance, and that's about it. Hopefully you get some good Neos out of this. You're also getting those Envy Exchange B tickets, which is kind of cool. I don't usually talk a whole lot about units. Not only is this, this collab unit is back, the paid version of the collab unit, right, with the Addison Rae collab. I feel like this sprite is just as bad. Who would have thought that the last week, or the free unit sprite could have gotten much worse? And I feel like this is even worse. it's on a guaranteed step up where you get the unit at the end guaranteed for pretty cheap. Usually that's not a good sign. I'm not going to go in depth into the issues with the fact that it's a copy pasted unit from another collab that we didn't get, just like Kier was. That knowledge and stuff is already out there. More than that, I just think it's unfortunate and lazy, and frustrating because you've got this going on at the same time as you have a rerun event. So there's like literally nothing going on. This is like an absolute total filler week, and I find that really frustrating and annoying. I feel like it's a missed opportunity. I'll just say that. Now here's what I will say. So she's a light focused SLB unit with Clash of Wills utility, morale based light damage. Unless she does more damage than say like A2 and 2B, what's the point, right? So like if you've already got A2 and 2B units with 150 light amps and she does less damage than them, what's the point? So we shall see what the damage looks like, yeah. I've already got A2 and 2B at EX3, so I see kind of no point here, except for the vision card. The vision card's kind of cool, but like I'm not chasing it. TMR and STMR, it's there, you know. I'm not impressed. I think it's lazy, and there's that. So, Machine Killer, you're gonna need Machine Killer this week. Go get you some Machine Killer. It's one of the most common killers you can grab stuff for, so definitely go do that. Without content to do, I don't think I'm going to be streaming FFBE on Thursday, so maybe we'll play Hollow Knight. I have one more Pantheon to do in Hollow Knight, so maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Are you excited for a collab? Another collab with Addison Rae? Are you excited for a rerun event? Tell me how wrong I am. You know, let me have it in the comments. I can take it. I can take it. Go get Machine Killer.